The General Agreement on Trade and Tariffs, the GATT Agreement, was signed in 1947, and it has several provisions, among them which prohibits countries from enacting protectionist legislation, such as the Buy American Act. However, there's an exception to the GATT Agreement, which states that if a protectionist measure has been enacted prior to the GATT Agreement. So 1947 was the GATT Agreement. Buy America was 1933 originally. Then the protectionist legislation is allowed. So the general rule doesn't allow it. However, there's an exception for legislative enactments prior to the GATT Agreement. However, there's an exception to the exception, which we've been looking at recently, and that states that the GATT Agreement does not allow prior enacted legislation that has been amended to continue. So therefore, if there's been an amendment to protectionist legislation, then it's preempted. So Buy American 33 is allowed, but amendments such as most recently with the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act is not allowed because it amends the Buy American Act, or at least that specific provision. So the question is the entire act preempted, or is the provision itself, that amended part, preempted by the GATT Agreement? And that's what we need to look into.